Be back in 2 seconds.
I hope everything comes out okay.
Right.
Oh.
Better late than never. Turn this up.
Oh, that's a great shot of your belly, Steve.
What? What?
It
Did
was
you
a great
see
shot
meat?
of your belly. Should I stand
Did
up?
you see
too?
meat? You see meat on that belly?
A little bit.
Monday night, I was downtown working for the FBI. Welcome to Detect America. We finally got rid of Frank. He's gone. Hopefully he's not coming back. But you know what? We got something even better than Frank. We got Shelly. Shelly. Hi, Shell. Yeah, we only have Shell for a minute because we kind of got something we want to do here.
And I can't play. I can't play the reindeer games, apparently.
So it's really weird. I saw this little object and I immediately thought of Shelly. And I'll explain something weird about it in a minute. But she wanted to wait and open it here. And I hope you like it, Shell. I hope
it has. If it has Frank's picture on it, I'm gonna love it.
All right, I need my glasses because I can't see either.
No. So go ahead. Let's do the live opening.
Well, Frank's completely
unprepared. The hell with Frank. The hell with Frank. Don't worry about him. Show the box.
Okay.
So now the box should kind of maybe give you a little hint of what might be in there. What could fit in there?
I know what it's not. Unless it telescopes.
Yeah. Unless
I have to wear less glasses because I can't find mine.
Right, get your shit together, Lopagola.
Dude, I was about to walk my dogs. It's a good thing I didn't. I forgot.
What happened, Frank? You totally forgot, huh?
Dude, I was messing with the 3D printer. My dogs ate. I was getting ready to take them for a walk. I heard the phone ringing, but I was like, oh, I'll get to it. And then I came back and called Steven like 8 o'clock. Like, oh, crap.
So
like Frank's missing.
All right, Shelly wants to do a live opening of this box. Now hold it up again. Show everybody the size. Right there, you go.
Okay.
It's smaller than a bread box.
It is. So go ahead. Let's. There's your address. My address.
I don't care. We have security and pumpkin.
I don't trust Don went with my address.
Listen, Don went's so mad at me right now because I own a shirt that he doesn't care.
Don't give it to him.
I'm going to.
All right, let's open this. All
right. Seriously, it's not anything disgusting, right?
No. It's something. It should make you giggle.
It's broken.
And then you might say, I like it, but I'll explain something for afterwards.
You know I'm not going to break my nails for this venture, right?
Do not break your nails for this venture.
Oh, they look cute too.
I like that color, Shell.
Yeah, you probably have the same color, you whack job.
I do. It's on my toes.
This is beautiful.
Hold it up. Now,
I couldn't remember what it was. Now I remember.
Can everybody see that? I do got to say one thing though, Shell. I bought it offline, and I thought it said it was rubber, but it's kind of like
it's ceramic. It's substantial. I think it's wood.
It's whoa. No, it's just it's like
probably composite.
It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy and
composite. It's heavy.
Yeah,
but it's very Shelly.
But does that not like how many people would look at that and go, man, I
need to buy that from Shelly.
Yeah, like I see that on the dashboard of your car or something.
Oh, it's insane down here. They got 4,000 of them on their dashboards. I don't even know how they can drive.
Not like that though, Frank. Not like that.
No, that's a very special one.
This is going to be my new hood ornament.
Yeah, that.
Right in the front.
Yeah, that is something you can
for
put.
You.
Yeah, that is something you could put right on the hood. That would be great.
I could. Well, thank you. It's beautiful.
You're welcome. I'm glad you like it.
He has to have it. Hi, Pumpkin. He has to have a name.
So how is your
I name him Steve.
How is your Cujo you got going on there, the little puppy?
He has some nicknames that I can't say online.
You called him Lucifer. Yeah, you called him Lucifer one day.
We do. I often call him Concha Hawken because that's where he came from.
That's where he came from?
He came from Conshohocken, Pennsylvania, so I call him Conchi or Conshohocken because I'm going to send him back.
Conshohocken, that's a nice town.
It's and the people that rescued this doggy were so sweet, young, and you can tell because like the dog wants to run and I don't run. So the dog walks me, and he's 52 pounds now. He's a wrecking ball.
That's all right. Yeah, you know what? In about 5 years, he'll slow down.
I'm praying, or I don't, we're going to get a runner in the
my dog's not as nuts as he was. We've had him. Can you believe we've had my dog for 10 years?
What are you printing, Steve? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't mean to take Ugly Box. I'm an Ugly Box production.
Ugly Box.
Ugly Box.
Ugly Box?
Yeah. Frank needs ugly boxes, so I print them up. He can only print one up a day. I can print 2 in like 2 hours.
So I can print about 4 a day, but I got to dedicate the machine to it all day.
I burn them out like.
Do I need to get a printer, a 3D printer?
Let's go.
Well, I had
it over this town.
I had a choice between a 3D printer and wood etcher, and I went with wood etcher as my next, project that I'll never finish.
I am in the market now for my second.
Now that's nice. And does it only do wood, or is that a laser machine?
It's a laser machine. It does everything.
Yeah, that's badass. I like that.
And it's. I mean, it makes my house smell great, first of all. But this is my next.
Yeah.
There's a saying that my brother, when my brother was in Fallujah, in one of the schools he was training in the early 2000s in the United States Marine Corps, he scrolled this on the inside of one of the teaching classrooms. And Marines now have it like tattooed on their arms. It's a big thundering third. It's we will cut our enemies down in droves. Our lives will be the substance of their nightmares. We will protect our brothers. The fields of dead shall serve as an evidence of our passing. It's very Marine-y. It's very machine gun infantry. So this is his battalion.
Yeah, that's nice. And you put it on a little spanking board. I like that.
Yeah, I do. So his wife can whip his ass with it.
Yeah. When they haze each other, they can beat each other's butts with it.
And it's very forgiving because I made a mistake on this side, and I'm just going to take a block sander and
sand it down. Yeah, you ain't going to notice that. Yeah, no, that's nice. Is that the first thing you've made? Have you made others?
Are you going to etch the ones that we cook the fish on? What are they called? The planks?
I've made a few. I've made a few now. Actually, had very dear friends of ours opened a catering business, and the original intent was a gift for them, and I put their logo on the cutting board, so when they go out and do a big fancy wedding,
that they have smoking plank for my
you want a smoking
bread
plank
oven when I get one
for your bread oven?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
No, to actually cook the salmon on.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Charcuterie. I have to get food grade epoxy. Yeah. So that's the next one.
And then
food grade. Nice. And then
I like it. Oh, someone just see, I knew it. I'm telling you. Someone just asked, are we doing spring dig it, dude? And and that was the first thing I asked Shelly tonight, and she said everything's been pushed back a year. Right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, we're going back to the farm in 2026 in the spring because those front fields will all be turned over, and all the rest of the fields. So all the corn fields will be turned over again. So yes, but we are having a fall dig it, dude, on a Girl Scout camp, a giant Girl Scout camp in New Jersey.
Did you go to Come Out Swinging this week? Did you or
no?
I went to.
You went to ECDRA.
I did, and we had a ball. I had a great time. It was a fun time. Had some things really turned out. A lot of great finds. A lot of largies were found. One guy found 6 seated dimes in one spot. Like what? Two spots really paid off. One was a farm field, kind of where I was, and I didn't find. All I found was a shield nickel and a Indian out of that.
I meant to ask you. I never asked you what you found.
Well, I actually found a silver ring, which is all beat up and old, but but it's stamped inside, so it's weird. And then I got a shield nickel and an Indian and a Wheatie. But
the shield nickel is good fun.
Yeah, like I said, the one spot in the farm field turned out some really good stuff, and we think if that gets plowed and turned over again. But listen, Joe Jorgensen's aces, man. He's got a knack.
He gets some killer spots, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? In talking to him, because he's been president of that club for 25 years. So he's now kind of trying to share the reins, we'll say. And from what I understand, he's got Andrew Siffer as his vice president.
I love Andy. Andy's great.
And Bob McCracken as like his second vice president. So it's kind of looks like, how do you put it? He's kind of teaching them, you know what I mean? They, you know, to maybe take over the reins one day. And it was a good hunt. It was a great hunt. Not as many people.
It's really about people getting, the hardest part is allowing someone to have 100 people come and dig on your property.
Listen, this guy's got a knack, but he got a lot of help from the Rebecca's Homestead. It's how do we put it? It's a place for handicap people.
It's a nonprofit in North Jersey.
Nonprofit, yeah. And all the money went to the nonprofits there. And it's like the word of mouth is spreading to get properties. I think they already have a couple properties.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
And you know who does it is Dawn. She gets our properties.
Yeah.
Which is backwards.
You would not want me hey, that's my spider. You would not want me as the spokesman because I can't get a permission to save my life. But what Joe does is they do it at events. They go to events. They set up a little kids thing with detectors to mess around with, and they what do you call it? Market hobnob or whatever, and with the people, and it works. It works, and it's great. And he gets some really good spots. And I detected, I got done at 4:00 one day. So I'll tell you what, we were out there detecting time wise, maybe about 5 hours swinging on Saturday, and Sunday about maybe 2, at least 3. But Sunday, man, I was walking uphill all day, the whole time.
Where were you in New Jersey?
Wantage and Sussex and Sparta.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wantage.
It's Wantage. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's right in that area, and you know,
beautiful.
We had a great
That's
time.
where I grew up. That's where I grew up in Lake Hopatcong.
Okay, yeah,
right down from Sparta, Jefferson.
It is, yeah. Okay, so do you know where the Homestead restaurant is? Did you ever hear of that? Mm-hmm. Oh, we ate there. I mean, oh my God,
great food.
It was good, yeah.
Actually, I believe somebody I went to high school with is the chef there, John Blaha. I have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure he's part owner in that.
Yeah, we had a good time. So
yes, because you were with Rich, and how could you not have a good time when you?
Oh my God, dude, he cracks me up. That guy is just so funny.
Frank, you look scholarly with Celeste's glasses on.
Did you hear? I got to tell you something. So here's Rich.
All the time.
And no, we didn't sleep in the same bed. I know what everyone's thinking. But so Rich turns around and he's holding a battery operated alarm clock. And you know, his hair's everywhere. Does it
give you the there's an altimeter too?
Trust me, he was stressing that. So he goes, "What time do you think I should set my alarm?" I went, Rich, I go, I can set. No, I got it. Not Rich, I set it on my phone. What time do you want to get up? He couldn't understand how the phone could wake you up in the morning. And
I have to text Elaine to get Rich a message.
Why is that?
Because Rich never answers me. He never sees it.
Oh, well, no. But we had, just hanging out with Rich is just a lot of fun. We just had a lot of good fun. A lot of good people there. So
I talked to the Come Out Swinging people today. They had a great turnout as well. It was muddy because it was rainy. It wasn't the year for Dawn to go because the field that they were detecting was a hike to get to the field. So it was not.
Where was Come Out Swinging at?
In Boyertown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, okay, Boyertown.
So we didn't get. Listen, I got. It was supposed to rain all weekend, and there was like only one time it rained for like a couple of minutes, and that was it. We didn't get wet, and you know what?
Down here.
There wasn't much mud on any of the fields. Like I really didn't get very muddy. So wasn't as bad as anybody thought, you know. And we think a lot of
supposed to be
people
a
held
washout.
back. We think a lot of people held back because of the weather.
Sure.
So, and they fed us. They fed us lunch. Had bagels in the morning and hot dogs, chili, and tacos in the afternoon, and it was
Ooh.
fun. I got to hobnob with Brian and Angela Ooops, who were really cool.
Love.
Fred Stetler. You know what? I met Lou DeFeo, talked to him for like 5 minutes, and that was like it.
Lou's
I
great.
just got the menu for Mississippi food truck, Steve.
Oh, stop. I don't want to hear it. It's barbecue, isn't it?
I'm sure it's on there. It's too small for me to read. I was getting into it.
You got to get it blown up. Yeah. But so, Shell, you were telling me, what do you got? So we got Dig It Dude coming up when?
We have to secure it tomorrow morning. Actually, we have a call at 10:30 with the Girl Scout, the New Jersey Girl Scout president and the event planner. And so that'll be sometime in the fall. Of course, I have to look at the Rutgers schedule. We have to speak to, this Girl Scout camp is still in use. So when their season is over, they run a whole summer camp. When that's over, then we'll definitely, it'll be shortly right after that. We won't do November this year. It'll probably be October-ish. And I'll watch for all the other hunts and make sure that we're not stepping on anybody's toes.
Yeah. Well, guess what? October's 6 months away, man. And
around the corner.
Things, 6 months is nothing in this type of and you're gonna get another good turnout. What was last year's 125 again?
127 when it was all said and done.
And this year, listen, I mean, and you cut it off at that. So
we will never be bigger than 125. Stragglers, because we just
right in that range.
It gives whomever, it gives
That's
the
organization
or the farmer $10,000. We don't want to have to double the porta potties and double the tent and double the places where people have to park and, make sure we have more prizes. Like when we do the farm in the spring again, there's going to be no prizes, no 50-50, no raffles, no nothing. Natural hunt, no seated, come dig.
But you'll sell. Oh, you're not going to do a seated. It's just it's going to be natural.
In November, we will.
You'll be natural. You'll be la natural.
And when we go to the farm in the spring, it'll be just because it produced so much. That farm produced so
much. It
much.
was all the minute they plowed that field.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you take up a collection for the plow driver, I think he'll make $1 million.
Well, that's why we thought that the best laid plans would be spring. We won't get the rye fields in the back, but all of the cornfields in the front. There's 70 acres of cornfields. There's also 50 acres across the street. If there's a way that I can make sure that no one digs the 2 home sites that belong to Snyder's farm, that people are going to be respectful and just walk through, then we can do the 50 acres of corn on the other side of the street.
Right.
I just have to figure it out logistically because there's always one.
The only bad part about Dig It Dude, everything was great except for Michael Baumhoff. Let's face it. Okay.
When Michael Baumhoff won Ian Aiken's stove, I was so happy.
That was funny. Yeah, we had a lot of good laughs. That was good. That was a great hunt. It was 2 days, right? Was it 2 days? Did I drive up there twice? Yeah.
You did. And there was a meet and greet on Friday night, but it was cold. It was cold.
Oh, and I went down the big slide too, so.
I still actually think that my ass is broken from that.
Still busted. Yeah, that little thing was hard.
Pretty cool.
My last run, I was with the kids, and I was 53 years old trying to keep up with the kids. I definitely hit my.
Joe's hunt was 2.5 hour ride for me, so we stayed. That's why we stayed in the hotels. Mm-hmm. But it's so cool because you're only an hour away. So man, I could wake up and get up there, and the ride back ain't so bad. So and I'll
and
take
the Girl Scout location is local as well, so it's still only
I'll take my crew.
And Frank won't show up, so it doesn't matter.
He'll tell you for 6 years that he's coming and coming.
I tell nobody I'm showing up anyway. If I can make it anywhere, that's where I'll be. I will be somewhere this weekend. I will be somewhere in a couple weekends.
This weekend we're going bottle digging. I can't.
Something about him and having to get on a plane that he has issues with. And then all of a sudden planes start crashing and he goes, see, I told you, see, I told you so.
I'll walk.
Okay, y'all want to see that. Well, you'll get here faster than if you drive.
I'm trying to I got 2 hunts coming up in the next 4 weeks. I've got a cemetery that I keep pushing the guy off. I have to go do and find an old headstone. And
well, that guy ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I know, but I like to make it a priority, but
the murder mystery we watched last night, they were using GPR. I'm like, oh, I know a guy.
Oh, jeez. Thank God it wasn't him, or you'd never hear the end of it, like everything else. So, are we having a guest tonight, Frank, or are we just?
We are not.
Oh, now we're not.
He just texted me that he had to work, so we're going to shoot for next week.
I told Joe that I apologize to Joe for not being able to have him on and talk about his hunt, but we got lucky enough to have Shelly.
Send him a link. What's he doing? He's probably sitting around waiting.
It's too late. It's 8:30. I'm going to bed. Getting old. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'll tell you what, I was not as tired as I thought. My legs were a little sore today. I held up a lot better for all the digging and hunting I did than, I came out of it like I stood up all morning. So
hi, Marla.
I've been in front of the printer since about 7:00 this morning.
I've been in front of this same computer since 7:00 this morning. Work is incredibly busy, and that's why I've been.
Did you work from home today?
I did work from home today.
Okay, good.
I did, and I brought the dog to doggy daycare so I could actually work instead of let him out, give him food, give him something to play with, give him a toy to tear apart, let him out, give him food.
But he's like needy like that. Wants your attention all day long.
Well, he's 8 months old, so.
Yeah. Well, my dog is 10, 12 years old, and look what he does. He don't stop. He's a pain in the ass.
Dawn reminds me that Sophie was the perfect dog because she didn't bother with any of us. She was like a cat. She just chilled.
Yeah, you were so good. You were so good that to her. Yeah.
She was a good dog for sure.
She was a good dog.
She was.
Did you see?
How old was she? How old was she when she died?
Her breed typically lives until 10. They're a breed that gets cancer, and she lived till 13, supposedly. So she had a good long run for sure.
And you had her how long?
Well, Dawn had her since she was 1. I only got Dawn in 2017.
Right, but
I acquired Dawn in 2017.
It's amazing that you had that dog so long, yet the trauma stayed with that dog all that time because like that dog never came near me.
The dog didn't go near. It's nothing personal. Right. The guy that was opening my pool yesterday, Pumpkin, was all over my friend that opened our pool, and Pumpkin's jumping up and down. And he's like, I couldn't get Sophie to come near me. I'm like, it wasn't you. It was she didn't like men, especially men with goatees. She literally the only man that she paid any attention to was Herbie Lee. The only one. Herbie and she were besties.
Which is amazing. And there's something there that, why does this dog not trust anybody and then just sees, her? But so
I think it's because Herbie's quiet. Like between me and Marla, the poor dog had PTSD. Oh,
maybe the dog was like, save me. The dog was like, save me from that.
Herbie, please take me away from these crazy blondes.
Yeah. She just, no matter what, she just wasn't going near anyone. And I think when I came in the house, the dog went right near you and Dawn. The dog was, wouldn't. Yeah.
In the last couple of years, she didn't come out of the bedroom. Really, she would come out and she'd know you're there. She would say hello, and be annoyed, and then go back to bed.
Right. My dog sells me on a heartbeat. The minute anyone else walks in the house, the dog's right to them. Nothing about me being the dog's master or anything. So, but we can look forward to this fall. Good. I'm in.
So 2 things. Have you seen Dan Nelson in the syrup house? Have you seen his process? If you haven't, go check it out.
I have seen him cook it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You think that you just go to the grocery store and buy this stuff, but there's people
That's a lot of
behind it
work.
making it. I know. It's like weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
And
I go and buy it.
speaking of talent, Barb Morrow, or Barb
Oh.
Dirt Pirate Connell Morrow, did you see what she made for Meridian?
What do you call
Beautiful.
that? A collage or the
I just
photo?
texted her, told her just to mail it to me.
I gotta send, if Herbie and Marla are going, I gotta send them with cash again.
I think they're going. Oh, you crack me up. You like to get into the raffles and stuff from afar. Yeah.
I win.
Okay. It's all good.
I got another piece from
See, you know not to send me the money because the tickets that win were mine and yours lost.
I know. Well, you know what Herbie and Marla do for me is they snap a picture of the ticket so I know the numbers.
See?
Because they're honest like that.
I never claimed to be honest. Let's face it.
That's okay.
Look, I did that for Steve once. It was just a coincidence that I won the prize.
See, that's how me and Frank roll. We admit we sell
Did I
each other.
win? No, but I did.
We admit we sell each other out in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't ever give anything to Frank. Here, Frank, can you give this to Steve? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever received one thing.
You know what I found? I found the pepperoni pizza mask yesterday. Somebody sent you. I don't know who it was.
That's from like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago.
I can't.
It's
I
still
can't
in the
win
plastic,
this,
so next time COVID hits, we're all prepared.
We're ready to go. I still have our duck masks.
I still got 2 or 3 of the Detect America masks that Kathy Blau sent me.
Oh, see that?
But you like your duck, huh? I really thought it was rubber, but it's a little heavy, but it's cool, ain't it?
For those who came in late.
Yeah. I know you didn't already have one of those, did you?
I don't. Well, Dan Nelson sent me a duck with one. So I do have one with one, but this is.
Oh, with one you did? Okay, yeah.
I do have one with one.
You got the double action there, huh?
I do. I have. No comment. Hilarious. I was going to be fresh.
That's hilarious.
I love it. Like I said, I wonder if it was 3D printed. It is it's like a polymer.
I don't think that's 3D printed. There's no layers in it. It's heavy.
Barb, we have a whole nother box going. You want to see it? I'm going to show Barb.
Okay.
We have a whole box for Barb. We start our box for Barb second.
So,
I think my ice maker died.
The little one on the counter?
I got a drawer full of cold water.
But isn't that the one you fixed too? Something was wrong with it and you fixed it?
No, that one I fixed, and then that one died, and I had to buy a new one.
Yeah,
I get about a year out of them. Maybe 2.
Listen, you may not get one now.
Yeah, I know.
You better go on Amazon ASAP and see what you can do.
We'll find out.
Barb's box.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Really? Barb's box? Oh, okay.
It's literally.
That's not quite how I pictured it.
And then this is in the box. Look at this giant.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
A kid would love that. So, Barb, we're already.
A kid? What about me?
I always have. I always keep Barb's box handy. I'm sorry, what, Frank?
So I'm just sending her a box of autographs of me.
Well, it's worth, but don't dilute it too much. I want supply and demand.
I know, but it's special time, so.
So fun. So Dawn is always thinking. Dawn, who does not have children, is always thinking about what she can send to Barb. So we literally sent the box in the mail, and a new box started. I'm like, oh, this is the perfect size.
She's still doing that early morning gig?
Yes. Yeah, she's in bed. She can't, for the amount of money that they pay her for the work that she does. She doesn't have to people. She uses their car. She gets up at 3:15. She works from 4, and today she was done at 10:30.
Getting up at 4.
3:15.
Yeah.
I get up at 4 this week because it's the only time it's not 100 degrees.
Boo hoo.
90
Frank.
this week.
Boo.
I get up at 4, and then I go right back to sleep.
No, I get up. I make her coffee. I make her lunch. I start her car. I bring her lunch out to her car and her extra creamer. I let the dog out and I kiss her goodbye and we wave. Me and Pumpkin stand at the door and we wave goodbye. And then she goes and then we go back to bed.
I get up, make my own coffee. My wife is still snoring, drooling, slobbering more than champ. She don't get up. She don't make me nothing. She don't bring me no lunch. She don't do.
It's my love language.
The funny thing is, when I come home at the end of the day, she's in the same spot. Figure that one out.
Well, that was me. I didn't move from the 3D printer today. I was 3D printer happy today.
Well, spring is breaking, and like I said, I was glad I hadn't been out detecting in a while. I'm glad. Have you been out detecting at all, Shell? You guys working 5 days a week? I know.
No, with everything that went on in our lives this winter.
Yeah.
The last, not true. I did. I detected for about 30 minutes at Digitude on Sunday with Angela, with the Ooops family in the button field where they were finding all those flat buttons. And the next.
Barbara, I like the Starry Night picture. You're asking people what they like.
And then Audra and I went out for about an hour. We found broken pontil bottlenecks on the surface of this place where we were detecting. We thought it was going to be a bottle dump, so we went out and went crazy last year looking at this place. I said, we call it the Fump, the fake dump. So I said, let's go back to the Fump with our metal detectors and see if we can, find any other spots. So we went back a couple of weeks ago, and I found my very second musket ball of my whole life.
Well, that's still nice.
He found a toe tap, and I found a musket ball. That's
nice.
2. It's 2 Februarys in a row. I found a musket ball last February 11th, and then February 18th. I found my second musket ball. I have trimes. I have no musket balls.
I think we'll be going down to the shore down to the trailer this weekend. So maybe I can get out to the beach. And that's just more or less like exercise because this time of the year. Yeah, but
listen, I don't go to the beach now here because there's nothing on the beach.
That's not what the internet says.
Well, they did have, it was a spring break, so there might be a few bubbles on the beach.
Well, I watched a guy on YouTube, and he's on the West Coast
of Florida.
Yes, Siesta Key,
okay.
And he's up and down. What's in the southern West Coast? I forget where he was,
Miami.
But he's been finding it. Best day ever. 4 ounces of silver, on the beach. I mean, 4 ounces of gold, So
yeah, they miss my beach for some reason. I don't understand it. But
somebody said if you crossed that bridge, you'd find it.
Yeah, well, listen, you guys have all been duped. There's nothing on the other side of that bridge. It's the edge of the world. You fall off.
You fall off. You and Christopher Columbus believe that.
Friggin' bridge.
We are
every time we get a windstorm and they close it, I celebrate.
That confounded bridge.
We're going bottle digging on Sunday. A friend of ours has a property by Poughkeepsie, and
nice.
There's a schoolhouse on the property, and he's clearing out. It's hard for Dawn to detect. So he takes a bushwhacker, a bush something.
But brush hog.
Yes, and he tears up all the dirt so she can detect. So we're going this weekend for her birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, so
I like the Poughkeepsie.
My birthday was yesterday.
Isn't that a coincidence? What are you, 842?
Well, you heard a leap year. Well, mine's a leap. So I have it every other month. I didn't know her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Dawn.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dawn. That's nice. Yeah.
You'd send her messages.
This stuff doesn't come up my feed anymore. I don't understand.
It's amazing she's 29. Oh, yeah, but everything you don't want. Do you want to follow this? Everything you don't want comes up on your feed. And then, something happens in a friend's life. And
well, to be fair, my Temu announcements are pretty important, just so you know.
I accidentally clicked on a Temu earlier on my phone, and I couldn't get out of it. like
I'm getting a Temu #1 customer share because I buy from Temu all the time. I buy from AliExpress all the time too.
Oh, AliExpress. I have a great AliExpress story. So my son John, who's 26 now, was in middle school. And do you remember? He's my youngest.
Yeah.
Do you remember Power Balance bracelets?
Yes.
So
I have one or two.
They change your range. They extend your range of motion. It was like a mind, you know what?
Matter of fact, keep telling your story. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, John Liam, my son, my 26-year-old is the entrepreneur. He's the one who's gonna, strike it rich someday. So he found AliExpress, or it was called Alibaba at the time,
right,
where he found the Power Balance bracelets that they were selling them all for $30. He wanted, I think it was the Xbox. I mean, even the Xbox One, like that's how long ago it was. He wanted an Xbox, and I certainly wasn't buying him an Xbox. They already had every other game. So he said, he asked us to invest in these Power Balance bracelets. So he bought 40 Power Balance bracelets, sold them for $20 each, made the money for his Xbox by buying them. And they were nothing. So look at you.
This one was given to me, I think, as a wedding usher gift thing. And then this one came off of Ocean City, New Jersey.
Oh, there you go.
And I'll tell you what, when I put them on, I am so freaking powerful.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's weird. These were rubber though. So that's when he found.
Oh yeah, these are the old school ones that came out. They're like stainless steel, but they supposedly realign my magnetism.
They do. They hit you right in the chakra.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been hit in
My
the chakra?
was sore. My chakra was sore. I was hit so hard.
This show gets tougher and tougher to do every week that you do. It really does.
You still love it.
Man, you close your Temu account like they're tracking you because you do something that's so interesting.
Who, me?
Matt says he closed his Temu account. Dude, not only do I shop on Temu and AliExpress, they both have games now that you can play and win points. And for every like 12 million coins, you get.
You've yet to tell me where the games are.
The one I play the most is AliExpress. The other one though, I like Temu's better, but I can never find it.
I've shopped on Shein. Don's talking about Shein, and I purchased clothes from them because I needed to size my clothes down, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And I got like 10 things for $100. I mean, I know some little kid's making it, and I'm sorry.
Matt's saying he closed his account because it was too expensive. Matt, I'm going to give you the same tip I gave Steve. Go on Temu. Temu more than AliExpress, but go on Temu, pick out all the stuff you want, put it in your shopping cart, and then walk away for a week. A week later, you'll go, oh, your shopping cart's been reduced to this. I ordered stuff that was like $67, and by the time I actually bought it, I paid like $13 because they bring the price down every single week.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
trick to Temu. And then they go, oh, you're our #1 customer. We're going to give you $10 million in coupons that never seem to magically appear.
People do Temu hauls. Have you seen that?
No.
What?
It's called the Temu haul. You spend $10 and get this mystery box of crap.
Oh yeah,
But sometimes it isn't crap.
I got the mystery box on the game one time, and I opened it, and it was like, oh, $300 in coupons, and you can use one coupon a week, and it's usually for like 12 cents off of $1,000 order.
Shelly, I got a drone off of Temu once, and I took it out in the front yard, and it went up, and I'm trying to steer it, and it kept going up. I'm trying to steer it, kept going up, and all of a sudden it took off, and it just went, and I'm watching it, and I can't do anything. Nothing. My controls are not watching, and I'm watching this thing fly over the houses and fly and fly and fly, and then at one point I just watched it fall out of the sky like a stone. Boom. To know where it fell.
You were the guy with the drones in New Jersey. Great.
Where it fell, well, it was right around that time too. And I actually drove around the block trying to almost find it, or maybe somebody would be standing in their yard going, who the hell lost this? And I couldn't find it.
I've been shopping on Temu for several years. and now I get okay. You get a free gift. That they give you a free gift as an alternate if they have to replace something. If they don't have it in stock, they'll replace it. So I pick on and I buy some weird electronic shit every now and then. So
Oh yeah.
other stuff. But when they don't have my thing, I'm supposed to. Oh, you're supposed to get this cool little LED light. No, what they send me is like this plastic collapsible stool, or I get like a bucket. They never. It's nothing that's on my list. But
I feel like the wood. I'll buy stuff like this on it, and I also have. I bought wind spinners because I make everything myself. So I have.
I mean, you're pretty crafty.
So crafting stuff I'll buy from
Yeah.
sites like that because it's all getting sourced from the same place anyway, even if you buy it in America. So it's the same stuff.
Listen, I just we're not to be political here, guys, but some of the stuff that you need to build things is not made here. You can't.
Correct.
When I do buy it here, it's the same stuff when I order it.
Frank's the only guy I know that's going to buy his house air conditioner from Alibaba.
I am. I'm buying it from Alibaba because it comes from Tampa, and the guy at Tampa warranties it.
Okay.
Listen. Matt says, I thought this was a detecting show. We're detecting deals on Temu,
That's
Matt.
exactly right.
Buy your next detector from Temu, guys. That's all I can say.
What? Alibaba's got the Equinoxes now.
Do they really?
Yeah, well. I wish I had the fluid funds and I could just order one to see how bad it is. But
Are they Equinoxes?
no, actually, they do a picture and they call it the Mind Lab Equinox. And you know what? It ain't a better deal than buying it here. So they probably are Equinoxes. They're just buying them and reselling them.
Yeah, I tell you what. Don't forget, we're making grommets, guys. They got to start getting on Ugly Gear USA.
They're on Ugly Gear USA now. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, the grommets. Yeah. We got the grommets for the CTX. We got the grommets for the Manicore. We got the grommets for the Noxes. We will have the bolts for them very soon. We'll have a few other pieces too.
You do want to replace your grommets ASAP.
And these aren't trashy little grommets. These are very fine. And the Equinox. No, I'm sorry. The Manicore and the CTX grommets are new design. These are called high caps, and these are literally designed to keep pressure off of the fork and protect your coil ears, where the other ones are pretty much just grommets.
I was telling Frank today the bolt, like we're like so close on this bolt. We're like 85%.
The strength is down. We got them super strong.
We're not putting out anything that's not going to be 100%. So, but one version of the bolt I came up with pretty well, and I put it in my CTX, used it all weekend. It was out on the farm. It was in briars. I mean, I don't play no games when it comes to my coil. I'll beat it up. And it held really well. So it's, between the new grommets and that bolt, it's doing really well on that CTX.
Yeah, the CTX and the Xterra that both have our stuff in them, they hold up like a. So now, to be honest, that's why we developed, because the first one broke as fast as I could put it on the ground. But
so
we
the material
design, we changed the material.
The material we're using is strong enough.
Strong as hell.
The way we're doing it is proper, the proper procedure to create these things or manufacture them. The problem is they're just not as aesthetic as we like.
That's the only thing that's holding us up, that we want them to be a little prettier.
Yeah, and so in other words, right now they look like Frank. We want them to look like me.
Well, if you're going out to Central Florida Metal Detecting Club's Silver and Relic Extravaganza. I'm sorry, Daniel, I can't remember the whole name.
And when is that?
I got a couple samples. These are the ones that aren't ready to sell yet. But if you come up to my table, I'll toss you a couple of them and you can try them out. They're
this
great.
weekend.
They're incredibly strong. They're just not pretty enough.
That hunt is this weekend, right?
Yeah, the 12th. I believe it's Saturday the 12th. In Barry, Florida. The Central Florida Metal Detecting Club, Sunshine.
Guys, if anyone's down there or anyone can get to that hunt, Let's get out there and make a showing for Detect America.
New ugly boxes. The ugly box hurricane will be there, and there is a disc. We always discount the stuff for folks that attend the hunt.
Frank will buy your lunch. He'll buy your dinner. He'll buy your booze if you show up.
Yes, but you have to charge it to my other name, Steve Pacifico.
You can charge it to me. That don't mean it's getting paid. I'll tell you what. You can spend all my paycheck on it every day.
I do play the guitar, Barb. I do. Not as well anymore since arthritis kicked in, but I've been playing for about 40 years.
Shelly, Barb said, do not put resin on that cutting board.
Okay.
That's not what Barb said. I thought she said put resin on it.
No, she said
put oil on it earlier. I just need to do a little research.
I thought Barb said there was food grade resin to put on it.
I thought that somebody said don't put resin on it, put food grade oil on it. Cooking oil only. My friend Mike Baumhoff said cooking oil only.
I thought that was Don Webb. Because if Don Webb said it, I'd put.
Don also said it, food oil.
Well, I don't trust him at all. Folks are saying linseed oil. Listen,
Tom Perry, I would believe him too.
Listen, if you have you ever
Barb said food grade resin is not food safe.
I want them to be able to use it as a charcuterie board.
Shell.
Yes.
Have you ever
poison on a cutting board doesn't hurt anybody.
Really, you eat a ton of dirt before you die.
I got something important to say.
I eat liverwurst. Go ahead.
Have you ever used linseed oil
in my life?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, to clean paintbrushes.
Let me tell you something about linseed oil. If you it started a big hotel fire once. They used to use linseed oil to clean wood.
I thought that was a cow. I'm just kidding.
That was the Chicago fire. So if you take the rags of linseed oil and put them like in a trash can or something or in a bag, it will self-combust. It will create heat. It will start a fire. So if you happen to use linseed oil, take those rags and leave them outside. Let them dry or wash them real well and leave them outside. Don't confine them in a trash can or especially in your house. They do. I was on a fire call one time and people couldn't understand what was smoking. And I found linseed oil rags in their trash about ready to burn the house down. So make sure you dispose of those rags properly.
I definitely will.
And if you
don't throw this public service announcement brought to you by Ugly Gear USA.
Don't put them in your trash can under the counter because
it's just a really good thing that I don't physically have linseed oil in this house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But people are giving you that. What I'm thinking is people are giving you that. Advice. People are giving you that advice, and if you were to go out and say, "All right, I'm going to try it,"
isn't linseed oil the stuff you clean paintbrushes with?
I usually use paint thinner. I don't know what linseed oil.
I know that, but is it paint? Is it?
I'm looking
for the artistic people. Look, Barb, you've painted something. Don't you use linseed oil for that?
I don't know, but I
just know that Steve's correct.
The best way to clean your oil painting brushes while painting is by using a solvent such as an odorless mineral spirit or linseed oil.
There you go. Okay.
Savvy Soap Master Brush Cleaner or Murphy's Oil Soap.
Do you know why I know that? Because I had my chakra balancing bracelet on.
See what I'm saying? It makes your brain
incredible.
It makes you like.
I'm gonna put it on next time Barbara plays me in Word Blitz because she keeps freaking beating me.
You don't even play me anymore.
Because when I tried to say yes to your request, it wanted to knock out my score and everything. It wanted me to start over again. That's why I didn't do it.
All right. Well,
I thought I sent you a request.
Seashell, all he does is complain.
Bobby Buddha's possessed by the devil. He's a robot Word Blitz player, and I refuse to play him anymore because he can't be beaten.
What's he play? What game?
Word Blitz. He lured me in. I beat him the first round, and then he has consistently kicked my ass.
I hate that game.
I played
See, when someone beats me soundly like that and repeatedly, I have questioned their motives because. So I mean, I am a walking dictionary. I am the Morris County 6th grade spelling bee champion.
And I'm the same way. But here's the deal: in word blitz, there's a bunch of different games you can play. Some are 5 letters, some are 4 letters, some are
Right.
the 5-letter one. I am insanely good on. The 4-letter one, I can't get 3 words. I can't see words. It's weird. I have problems seeing 4-word composites. I have problems saying.
Sudoku, bro. That's all I can tell you is Sudoku.
I play on a super great site called Everyday Puzzles, and it has Sudoku. It has a cryptogram. It has the daily word. It has
what was it called again?
It's called Everyday Puzzles. I love it.
Because I was doing the New York Times.
Yeah, this one's
Janet Chapman. Janet, that's not true. I don't play you because I know you're going to lose. And by the way, was it you I played today that you almost freaking beat me?
I'm going to show you.
All right, I'll have to try it.
It's called Everyday Puzzles.
Yeah, is that an app?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll try it.
And it has.
That's not what Word Blitz is, though.
No, I'm talking about a different one.
Oh.
But it has cryptogram, secret word, connected, which is that family of 4 that the New York Times puzzle has.
Oh, that's hard. That's stupid.
It's not stupid if you try.
Oh, it's some of the no.
What, the crossword?
No, it's.
There's 2 crosswords. There's a mini and a large. There's 2.
I don't do crossword because they have stupid crap like who played Deanna Troi in Star Trek one episode in 1982.
Amazing how you might have to know something to play the game.
Yeah,
it's this is regular. This is I found it. All right, I'm gonna get beat on for this, but I got it from the AARP site when my father-in-law was not well, and we were playing games to try to increase his brain power, and I stuck with it.
It's fine.
Janet, I play Wordle, Quirtle.
Dude, Wordle to me is.
I don't understand Wordle.
Oh my, really?
Well, I never really looked at it, but I just don't understand.
So simple. It really is. It's too simple for me.
Me too, Michael.
It's not challenging at all to me. Wordle.
Listen, you guys say we're all for it. Listen, there's nothing better than sitting down at night with a glass of Geritol and playing my Word Blitz.
I mean, I'm a gamer. I love it all.
I got one game I've been playing for about 5 years now. It's called Combat something, and you got to shoot heads off of people running. And I'm the according to the app, I'm the #1 player in the world.
Dawn plays Forge of Empires.
Yeah, too. I can't stand those ones where it's like, here, you have to go and build a house. So now you got to travel for 19 million years and fucking buy a piece of wood and find a nail and hammer. And no, I don't. I want to shoot people.
Yeah, they're too epic. They get too deep.
I got one that has a car that you rev up.
And if you don't buy into them, but there's are some games if you don't buy into them, you're never gonna advance, and it's like stupid.
Mike Baumhoff, I get my Ovaltine and I play games in front of the radio, listening to Little Orphan Annie.
Jesus Christ, that and Tang. Frank still drinks Tang.
I know, Barb. The
you take your Flintstone vitamins?
Stop playing because you get lives from you.
But I always my big thing is to play the hardest level of Sudoku.
And
there's the Sudoku on Daily Word Game, the one I just showed you. There's a regular one and there's a hard one. The hard one takes me about 6 minutes to do.
Oh, you're that good at Sudoku, really?
I'm a puzzle chick. I'm
yeah. No, there have been some Sudoku games I've literally played for like days that were so I'm sitting there trying to.
I like to pass my time gazing through the Encyclopedia Britannica. That's all. I'm not playing these games that I have to.
And what? Looking at pictures?
Oh yeah, naked pygmies.
That's all we had.
That's another magazine. Sorry.
That's all we had when we were kids, man. National Geographic.
National Geographic.
They were either boobs or kneecaps. I couldn't tell which.
Yeah, they occupied the same space.
Ain't that Oh my God. Well, it's getting to be 9 o'clock, and I'm going to bed.
I know it's good to get together and just talk detecting until you're blue in the face.
You know what? It's raining. It rained all day here. I think it's going to rain tomorrow.
Listen, if you're coming out next week, stop by the Detect America tent.
This
We'll have
weekend.
ugly
This weekend.
boxers. We'll have parts. We'll have grommets. We'll have reboot kits. Anything you need to satisfy your electrolysis need.
Look, I have the trifecta right there. Michael, Celeste, D.A. Frank.
Hey, look at that.
What? I don't know why.
It used to be Michael, D.A. Frank, and then Celeste, but Celeste's been playing around the clock for like 3 days.
Oh my God. I literally talked to a guy yesterday. He goes, I kind of play Candy Crush. He goes, I'm up to level 18,000 or something.
Ask Barb. Ask Barb what level she's at.
Oh my God.
Barb, what level were you on Candy Crush? Like 39,000?
I think that I'm not on 39,000, but I'm up there.
Yeah,
I haven't played that in quite some time. If I touch it, it's going to want me to play.
Listen,
yeah,
you know what level I'm at? 0.
0.
I don't play Candy Crush. I play very intelligent games like Alibaba.
But Shelly, I want to thank you for being on.
A pinch hitter.
I hope you enjoy the gift and understand why I thought of you the minute I saw that.
If you didn't see it, one more time.
No one else. I didn't think of anyone else but you.
It's going with my alphabet ducks that you tards hit all around my house that day.
Whoa, hey.
I got a gift from Steve, too. I got my Eagles thing, but I went to put it on today, and my tail hitch was still in it, and I didn't feel like taking it out.
You're more.
6822 is my Candy Crush level.
68. Well, I know there's people a lot higher than that.
But I've been playing Candy Crush. I mean, I've been playing for 10 years. I don't play it that much. There are people who... There's a game that I used to play that I waited each week on Thursday night for the new ones to release, the 10. So...
And you will keep in touch with us and updated about Dig It Dude.
Yes.
And
I wish we could make Meridian, but for the next 3 years, my brother's kids graduate high school. So I'll be in Nevada 3 years in a row in May. So it's tough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Tough. It's going to be tough for me.
Thanks for being on. I hope you enjoy the gift. Keep up the good work.
It's perfect. My kids can solve a Rubik's Cube. I cannot.
I can't do Rubik's Cube. I could never.
Somebody asked me if I can solve a Rubik's Cube. My kids can. My son John can solve it in under a minute with his left hand only, and he's.
I can do it if you pull all the pieces apart.
I can do it. I pull all the stickers off and then put them back in the right order.
Yeah, that's about the only shot I got. All right, let's say goodnight to Shelly, everyone. Thanks, babe.
Thanks for having me.
All right, good night.
I meant to tell you, I saw a video the other day because I love my Crocs just like you love your Crocs. But my Crocs, I get about a year and then they stretch out.
Oh yeah.
So this woman, Celeste showed me. This woman boils them in water, and then they shrink all up, and then she takes them out and she puts them in the freezer, and then she takes them out, and then as they thaw, they're like back to normal.
Yeah, have fun.
Rubber. I got to try it.
And then what's really good, instead of throwing away the water,
you make soup
out of it. I understand that. That's really, really good. I
would like to try because I'm tired. I roll out of my Crocs and then I want to try it and shrink them up and make them new again.
Let me just try this on YouTube. I saw a video today that made me think of you, but it was too bad to put online. It was
guys, we got less than a month for Mississippi.
Oh my God, I found it.
Greg told me they're like 79, like 3/4 of the tickets are gone. So if you're going, get on it because you know how it gets when we get closer to the date.
Oh my God, dude, I found the video of what it's you. Oh my God, I got it.
Roger King, there's a template to do that. Go ahead. He said make Crocs on the 3D printer. There's a template to make them out of TPU.
Hold on. This is so funny. We're gonna have to share my screen a minute. Hold on.
Roger King, I gotta send you a message too about your ugly box. I know you want an old one, but you may have to be getting a new one because I think my dealer's cleaned me out.
Well, make him whatever he wants.
Well, I was giving away one of the old ones, but then the dealer wanted the last ones I had, so he probably has to. He's going to be getting a Hurricane.
All right, I want you to share this screen, and I will explain this. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get in trouble for this. Luckily, it's at the end of the show, and all the kids are asleep. All right, share this screen, and I'm going to show you a video of Frank at his wrestling match. Okay, this is how I picture Frank wrestling. All right, can you make it any bigger now?
Hold on, I can actually. That's about
All right,
big.
good. All right, this is Frank at his wrestling match. That's you at the wrestling match.
I don't know what's so funny about that.
You don't, dude. Look at his hand.
No, I see it.
It's literally. Oh my god, that was so. Funny.
What the hell happened there?
I don't know, but I shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's as much of that as I'm showing. I saw that. I'm like, there's Frank in his high school wrestling match.
Listen, all bets are off in wrestling. Go ahead. I dislocated my knee wrestling.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It got Don Wentz says he got the glands and he went into the elbow. Yes, he did.
It's a full contact sport. What can I tell you?
That is where Frank perfected the 3 and 9.
I know, but then the health department says I can't wear the fingerless gloves anymore. I don't
know. It's on YouTube, so I guess we could show it on here. I don't know, isn't it? If it's on YouTube, right? It's good enough for the Detect America show.
It wasn't like he was intentionally doing,
All right, so next week we're going to have a guest of some sort, whether it be.
Yeah, no, the 21st, I got it completely wrong.
Yeah, maybe we'll try and get Joe Jorgensen on because you know what?
Yeah, there you go.
I know they have more hunts coming up, and if you're in this Jersey, listen, guys came from New York. People took some good rides to get here for their hunts, which are usually turn out pretty good. So
I gotta tell you, the one hunt of Joe's I went to, I cleaned up on. I did very well.
Well, we had a good time. Yeah, we had a good time, and like I said, some good stuff was found yesterday, and I don't know, just shield.
Oh, Barb. All right, well, but mark down the 21st, Barb. We'll have you on.
All right, yeah, Barb, you come on and promote tickets, and
remind me because I didn't even know there was a show tonight. I was busy doing stuff.
See, you're lucky I called because I would have went. I was going to get right up to bed.
I was going to walk my dog 2 minutes. You had called me 2 minutes later, and it's a good thing I checked my phone when I did. Saw that it was you. I called you back because I completely forgot.
That's funny. And you're like, yeah, what? I go, it's 8:00, and you were like, why? What's that matter? It's funny. All right, let's go to bed. Say good night,
folks.
Good night, everybody.
We will do a giveaway next week.
Yeah, that was last week. This is this week. We'll see.
I was prepared.
Thanks for everything. Oh, that's right, because you weren't. Yeah, barely made the show.
I know.
So get your shit together, Frank.
I know, dude. I'm out of it.
Get your shit together.
I see you.
Get your shit together, Frank.